Let's look at your balance sheet. Right now, there are billions of unredeemed loyalty points sitting across traditional programs. They expire quietly. They never get used. It is dead capital, a liability that does nothing to keep your best customers engaged. Compare that to a modern tokenized ecosystem. On the left, a standard static points ledger. On the right, a dynamic digital wallet. Instead of trapped points, users hold programmable tokens. They own these digital assets, use them across a broader ecosystem, and unlock active utility. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to build your first I'm in pilot campaign. We will take those dormant users and turn them into active community members. To get started, you only need 2 things: access to your legacy points database and one clearly defined business KPI you want to improve, like cross-border payments or new app adoption. Moving these points off the balance sheet and into a live ecosystem changes how that capital is treated. You are recycling stagnant liability into a new engine designed for customer retention. Step 1 is the connection. You do not have to rebuild your entire loyalty program from scratch. The I'm in layer simply plugs into your existing infrastructure via API, acting as a programmable wrapper over your current setup. Once connected, you select a specific pilot audience. Here, we identify a segment of dormant users with high point balances and map their old data into the new ecosystem. This dashboard shows how we configure the rules for that specific segment. We take the legacy points column and set up eligibility flags. This ensures that only users with a specific status, say gold tier and above, get access to the pilot. Next, we use those high balances as multipliers. When your legacy users participate in the new system, their old, unused points automatically boost the rate at which they earn new tokens. Through this mapping process, an idle liability on your server becomes the exact baseline you need to start targeting and motivating user behavior. Step 2 is defining how users interact. We replace the outdated earn and burn punch card with interactive, gamified missions. Instead of simply rewarding a credit card swipe, we design journeys around the digital behaviors that drive your KPIs, like linking accounts, sharing data, or adopting a new product feature. Looking at the Mission Builder interface, you can drag and drop these specific actions into a sequence. Here, we link a financial literacy module directly to a step requiring the user to fund their wallet. By adding elements like daily streaks and leaderboards alongside these steps, the psychological experience shifts. Loyalty becomes an active, ongoing quest for the user. With behavior-based incentives programmed in, you stop subsidizing passive customers and start driving the precise actions that increase your margins. Step 3 ties this engagement directly to your revenue. We need to configure how these missions pay out in tokens. When a user completes an action, like funding their wallet, a smart contract logic gate triggers, issuing token assets. For regulatory compliance, tokens route exclusively as utility, unlocking discounts and premium access. The speculative profit-sharing path is explicitly blocked off to avoid securities risks. Now that tokens are flowing securely, we lock in long-term retention by creating token-gated communities. We set up a VIP tier, like a Diamond Builder Circle, that requires a minimum token balance to access. On this mobile interface, the user hits that balance and the tier unlocks, revealing premium support and exclusive deal flow. Linking status to these held assets shifts the platform from a transactional tool to a personal collection. When a user sees their accumulated progress or unique avatar, the cost of leaving includes losing a digital identity they've spent months building. With the logic set, you hit publish and push the pilot campaign live to your selected segment. This flowchart traces exactly what we built. We took data from a legacy database, routed it through a targeted mission gateway, converted the completed action into a programmable token, and used that asset to illuminate a VIP badge. In doing so, an unredeemable liability on your books is now operating as an active, high-performing revenue engine. For the next 30 days, monitor the engagement metrics on this single pilot. Once the behavior is proven, you scale this architecture across your entire brand. Programmable, fluid liquidity provides a foundation for long-term loyalty. Customers stay because they own the digital